Dan, obviously we're just off the pitch at home against Slough. It's probably one of the rare occasions we'd say when we've probably got what we deserve today, would you say?
Yeah, I think well beaten, weren't we? Well beaten by a well-organised, disciplined side. I think they know their job today and are very solid at the back. Didn't really give us many opportunities, and then of course there's loads of problems with their front three. So yeah, I think we're well deserved, and I think goals can be disappointed. I think we can be disappointed as a group with maybe the first goal. I need to watch that back, and the penalty. I don't know. I've long way away from where I am, so I'll have to watch that back. But third goal was a travesty really in terms of how he's got the cross in, and then the marking in the box was non-existent. So you do that, you deserve to get beaten, and rightly so today.
And obviously we said before the season, and same last year, there's no easy games in this league anyway. So had a tough run, obviously 1 point so far, but they've been, apart from today, they've been games where it's just been the odd goal and we've been unlucky with certain decisions. But like you said, on the pitch they probably got what we deserved.
Yeah, I think so. I think you make your own luck through hard work and effort and organisation. I think that's important, and I think we haven't been in the games. We've had moments or periods within games where we've been rubbish, say it how it is, or not very good, and that's things that we needed to improve on. I just didn't think we were very good today, and I think we have to take our medicine and admit that, and I think it's the best thing that you can do sometimes, admit that we probably weren't at the standard that you need to compete at National South today individually, and so have to have a big look at ourselves in the mirror and try and rectify that. And you know, it doesn't get easier. It's tough. It's a tough division. We know that, but we know we can compete. But to compete, you have to be able to do the basics really well, and we probably failed to do that today, which is probably the first time over the course of 90 minutes. We had a couple of periods in this game today where we got a bit of a foot in it, and the penalties probably killed us the second goal. But you know, it's probably the first time that I would say we haven't been good enough, and that's as a collective, and individuals need to pick it up so that can get better.
Obviously there's lots of factors in that as well, in regards to travelling, obviously illness, injuries, etc. Been a tough week. Yeah,
it's been a tough week. Yeah, tough week. Off the goalkeeper to measles, which is not ideal, and Jack's had to step in. He hasn't played a lot of football, and he stepped in for us and done what he could do. And then we lost a centre half to illness today as well, to sickness, and haven't got a massive squad. We've had to let someone go, and we've had to release a player based on his discipline, which was letting down the football club, and we can't accept that. So we had to let him go. That's affected us. So we're going to have to look at what we've got, and only had 4 subs today, but we can't use that as excuses. I still think we put a competitive team out on the pitch, and a team that played in a lot of the other games as well, and just probably wasn't up to the standard that they need. But tough week, and I think you learn a lot about yourself and your group and your football club when things are up against the wall, and at the moment it feels like everything's probably going against us a little bit, but you know we're in a tough league, we know that, and it's up to us to try and rectify what we do and give everything we've got to try and be better.
Obviously the last 3 or 4 years as well have been built on a mantra of never too high, never too low. It's just got to stay the same, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely. It's difficult, isn't it? You have to be honest within that, and you can't paper over it. You have to be upfront and talk to players, and players have to be honest with themselves. And when you're not good enough on a day like today, and again, credit to Slough, who I thought didn't really give us an opportunity to settle or opportunity to create anything. I think you have to be responsible for that, and I think you'll be a better person, or we'll be a better team if we can do that as individuals, and then when we come back together. But yeah, like I say, we're never too high, never too low. Doesn't get no easier with Torquay away next week and Dorking on Monday, but we wanted to be in this division, and we know how tough it is, and we've got to keep trying to fight and compete, and hopefully get on the right side of some results.
Obviously it's the first time as well we've spoken since we signed David last week. He's made 2 appearances now. What does he bring to the squad?
Yeah, David, I think he gives us that extra forward player, attack-minded player. Very unlucky today, got injured sort of late on in the first half, maybe unable to carry on in the second half. I thought we showed glimpses when we got in the ball. We've got to be able to get in the ball to use his strengths, but he's a goal scorer. He wants to score goals. Obviously come out of Peterborough, it's not quite worked, and a bit disappointed, so we're trying to get an arm around his shoulder and try and pick him up, and hopefully he can be an asset to our team. And like I say, we haven't got a massive squad, and probably do need to add in certain areas, but I think he'd be a good addition for us.
And then similarly, then obviously I know on Thursday Kean signed obviously first team papers as well. Spoke to him earlier. He didn't get any minutes today, but obviously he's just happy to be around.
Yeah, great player. I think really important that we embrace our great players. I think there's quite a few within our 23s, and Kean's been doing really well for our 23s and then our 18s, and got an opportunity to sit on the bench today. And I know he didn't get on the pitch, so hasn't got that experience with being around the group, and probably see now not to do it today rather than have to do it would be an asset for him. But yeah, he's a good young player. We've got a few good young players coming through the football club, and it's up to us to try and pick them and bring them to in the system and helps. Like I say, we haven't got a massive budget, and these boys coming in, if we can bring our own in, that's, you know, that's important rather than having to go and recruit from other people's clubs.
And obviously you touched on it then just now, training session Thursday and then a tough weekend of Torquay away and Dorking at home. Doesn't get any easier, Dan.
Yeah, no, we've got a lot of work to do Thursday, you know, in terms of preparation and planning. We need to look at bodies, got a few walking wounded, a few that played today with a few knocks and injuries, and obviously good to get Adam Levers back on the pitch. I thought he showed real good glimpses in the game. You know, he hasn't played a lot of football, and to get him sort of 60 minutes today was important. So that will help us, you know, because he's a good player, and get him moving forward. And yeah, we'll work on Thursday. You know, we don't get a lot of time, obviously, to plan and to work, but we'll do what we can do. And it's up to going to Torquay and trying to show a bit of character and a bit of spirit that's probably got us in this division and got us our promotions in previous seasons.
Cheers, Dan.